having to go through a digital marketing, a strategy and planning class was quite an eye-opener, because I remember when I started my digital marketing journey. I went to school to do digital marketing. It was like a 3 month boot camp. In that boot camp, we were taught how to create a strategy. But how we were taught is you just need to do your objective, the target audience you're talking about, and situation analysis, and then come up with in terms of action plan of what you're looking at achieving. And then after coming up with an action plan, you just need to do control measures. But with this class, the reason why I'm saying it was really an eye-opener and really engaging is when we started our class, we dived deeper from strategy until we got to the control measures. Now here we went deeper when you're talking about macro environment. What is this that you are talking about? Like when you're doing your situation analysis, what is this one thing you're supposed to look at as a business, and how are you going to merge your situation analysis to define where your business is and to define the direction of your strategy. Like when you're creating a situation analysis, what I came to learn is you have to start with analyzing the external environment. And something I loved about my classes is about the frameworks that are in this CIM training. With these frameworks, they will guide you when you're doing your marketing audit, like when you're doing situation analysis. When you're talking about the macro environment, you're looking at the bigger picture of the pestle environment, where we as a business, you look at political factors affecting your business, you look at economic factors affecting your business, social factors affecting your business, technological factors affecting your business, environmental factors affecting your business, and legal factors affecting your business. Then after you have done this, you go now into the micro environment. Both macro and micro are in the external environment. Now, when you're talking about the micro environment, you look at your customers. Like you do a deeper customer journey analysis, you starting from your customers need recognition until the disposal stage. This is also a framework that is guiding you when you're doing your customer analysis. And then when you do competitor analysis, you look at factors that are making your competitors have a bigger market share than you, or what is this factor that is making you have a bigger market share than your competitor. Now, after doing that, you go deeper into the internal environment, where you are looking at about the organization. You're looking at the people in the organization, the management in the organization. You're looking at the digital capability of the organization. You're looking at the resources in the organization. And you're looking at the marketing mix models, the 7Ps, the 7Ps of marketing. Then after of the 7Ps of marketing mix. After looking at all this, now you come back and sit down and analyze from this, what are the strengths, weaknesses, what are the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat. After coming up with this all systematic structure, you sit down and go to the next stage of identifying your objectives. before identifying your objectives, you look at now, what is my corporate objective? And with this, what is first, before looking at your corporate objective, you need to look at what is the organization purpose. Why do you exist? And then you come back and look at your vision. What do you need to become? And then your mission. And then you go down to your corporate objective, and then you go down to now looking at where would you like to compete. Then you go to segmentation, you go to targeting, and then after doing your targeting, you are coming up now with the marketing objectives that are aligning with your business objective. After creating a marketing objective that is aligning with the business objective, now you're here coming up with a strategic direction that will guide your business. When creating a strategic direction, you look at, and then you do an SFA analysis to find out which strategy will work for your business in terms of suitability and feasibility. After doing the strategy, you're coming now to tactics. You look at the tactics you need to do that align with your strategic direction, your objective, and from the insights you got from the situation analysis. And then you come up with an action plan that is, now you are assigning people tasks of what each individual needs to do with the like you're assigning the exact activities these individuals needs to do in line with achieving your business objective. And then after that, you're coming up with control measures that are going to measure the success of your strategy. To be sincere, what I will say is going through this strategy and planning class was really changed me, really changed like, let me just say, my opinion or how I view marketing. Before, I could just view marketing as a basic stuff. I know, yes, how to run campaigns. I know how to create content that can attract audiences. I know how to do search engine optimization. But how CIM has put together strategy and planning, it's made me learn more about like being systematic, being orderly, in terms of how I'm arranging my opinion about what I let me say, arranging my opinion about what I feel about what the business should do. I should not just come up with objectives that have not done any background checks. And then something else I've learned about, I've been a digital marketer, but with this, it has also helped me dive deeper into the offline marketing. It's made me learn how to balance between digital marketing and offline marketing. And I love how when we were presenting our strategies and plans, you could get that you have to have offline and digital for you to balance both of them. And also something, the last thing I liked about this is how hands-on was it. How hands-on it was. I was able to create my own strategy, and then with this strategy I was able to defend this strategy in an examination that I will not say it's an easy exam, but it's an examination that makes you think, be creative, for you to be able to successfully pass. Thank you so much for listening to me. Let's catch up next time. Bye.